Sure.
I never expected to see this place again.
Interesting.
Alright, let's see if we can find anything. If Lacane's commander split up, one of them might be here.
Yeah, Oh, do you smell that? Decay.
I'm not surprised. These cells have probably seen more prisoners in the past weeks than during my whole time in the keep.
Stay away from the...
Blazes! What do we need? Now would you look at that? Let's see. Will do.
Yes, as you want.
Got it.
For Northander!
This is horrible.
Tiara, give me hope for what's to come. Helen, let your water cleanse my pain. Nehav, shield me from the dark ahead.
The light will take you! The light will take
guide
you
me
all!
through the misty path. Shanna, grant my loved ones with your shelter. Arion, bring justice to the world I leave behind.
Yes.
Let's see.
You... Who are you? Why are you here?
What in blazes did they do to you?
No, I know why you're here. You want to stop it, don't you? But you can't. You hear me? You can't. The God of Light will exalt us all. He has set his eyes on this world and he will have it.
This is...
Die! You need to die!
Yes? Understood.
All right, why not?
What do you want?
Got it.
Yes, of course. That's the way.
Interesting. Now would you look at that?
A fine plan.
Good thinking.
Blasted armor.
Tahar.
Stand back. Who are you?
Not with the Purity. I'm Private Amory Rolfe, a scout of House Wolfgar. We did as you asked and secured all the secret entrances that there were. And we also caught some Bane scum who were trying to flee and were able to extract some information from them. It's about their leader, Lilith, whatever her real name is.
What did you find out?
2 things. First of all, she's down here. Secondly, she has an extreme fear of fire. Apparently something happened to her during her childhood. Maybe you'll be able to use this against her.
Understood. Thank you, Private.
No, it's me who should be thanking you. Tiara's blessings, Tahar. Stay safe.
What do we need?
Understood.
Fighting going on, I swear it. We either go now or we don't go at all.
It's too risky. You know what Lilith will do if she catches us?
Aye, I do. But what choice do we have? Either Tahar kills us or she does.
Interesting.
Oh, shit. Please don't kill us.
You're with the Bane. Give me one reason why I shouldn't.
Because we didn't want any of this. Please, you need to understand. We didn't know how messed up these people really are. We've been wanting to flee for weeks, but there was just never a chance.
You're telling me you didn't know what the Bane was about?
We thought we did. Justice, equality, brotherhood, and that's what it was, at least at first. And then they started plundering, burning villages, even people.
The Bane is a pack of fanatics. You should have seen that from the start.
It wasn't that obvious. Look, we come from a small town, and that sodding mage war, it left our lives in ruins. Then Lilith came and I don't know, whenever she spoke, I just felt heard, understood. She promised that Lacane would make the world equal again, and that we, as the Bane, would be the Purity's sword. But that, the torture, the experiments, the burnings, that's not about equality. There's nothing divine in it. Please, just... all we want is a second chance.
What about the prisoners? The mages you put inside those walking armors? They didn't get a second chance.
But we didn't have anything to do with that. Yes, we killed. We had to, but always in battle. Never like that.
Fine. Then go.
What, you mean it? Aeonir's light, thank you. Come, John.
What's next? Understood. Let's see. Interesting.
What is it?
Will do. Now would you look at that?
As you want. You have my attention.
Interesting.
So you came. Fine. I'm ready.
Where's Lacane?
Preparing the return?
So you still think you've acted according to Aeonir's will?
I don't think, Tahar. I know. But we've had that conversation. And I know people like you will never understand.
Well, it's over. Your soldiers are dead, and the Purity's army has been reduced to ashes.
Yes, I know this. But, again, I'm not afraid to die. I'll do so knowing that I've given my life for something greater. Now show me the full extent of your powers, Tahar. Because I'll take as many of you with me as I can.
All right. Let's see if she also has one of these trinkets on her. A ring.
Let me know what you need.
This way, right?
Right then. Let's see if the barrier reacts to this thing. Huh. Interesting. I think it just got weaker.
Trinkets allow the wearer to pass.
Seems like it. Let's go back to Commander Elisande. She'll want to know about this. Now would you look at that?
You remember your first encounter with Queen Aelith, after General Noria brought you back from Castle Vastal as a prisoner.
Corporal?
Tahar, please, tell me you have good news.
I do. The commanders have trinkets that react to the barrier. It seems like wearing all of them allows you to pass.
A magical gate, so to speak. It makes sense. In other words, you need to find all of the trinkets in order to disable the barrier.
Then I should probably look for the rest of these.
Yes, as I said, it's our best bet. We need to open that door and we need to do it fast.
What do we need?
You have my attention.
Let's see. Understood. Now would you look at that? Still feels strange to see the keep like this. Come, let's take a look around. We need to find the rest of the trinkets.
What is it?
Got it.
More fighting. Does this never end?
Will do.
Fine. You know what you need.
Sure.
These are death men. Seems that this is where they're making their last stand.
Yeah, but I still don't get it. Why would Lacane split up his army like that?
To buy him time? Yes, of course.
You read my mind.
I will do as I must.
I'll have
Blasted armor.
Let's see.
You have my attention. What is it? What has you want? Fine.
Now, who would have thought? The fabled Tahar comes for a final duel. You were right, pal. Seems that I didn't pick the winning side after all.
It's not too late.
Says the one who butchered half of my men on his way here. Why make an exception for me, Tahar? No, it's too late. Everybody knows the Deathmen sided with the Purity, and even if you let me run, your allies won't have it.
Correct. You're a traitor, and you'll be treated as such.
That's what I just said, wasn't it? But you know, I don't blame you. I know I'm not a good person. I'm a piece of shit, just like everybody who does what I do. God damn it, Deathmen! As if the name doesn't say what we're all about. I've killed and plundered for almost 30 years now, so it's about time I finally kicked the bucket. And also, there are worse ways of going out than 3 mugs of ale followed by a good fight, don't you think? It was great knowing you, Tahar. Now let's dance.
Hold on. Before we do this, tell me about this ritual Lacane is planning. Is he really opening the gate for Aenir?
Aenir? Esmeralda, the tit-jiggling goddess? A flying unicorn? I have no idea what he's doing in these halls, and I honestly don't give a shit. Whatever that ritual brings forth, I won't live to see it. All I know is that splitting up his troops after you conquered the Span was among the most stupid things you could have done. When your enemy forces you into a corner, the only way of surviving is to stay together. But then again, I doubt the Purity, the Bane and Deathmen together could have fought back your army because, I have to give you this, your commanders fucking know what they're doing. Anyway, I'm getting bored of the chatter. Let my axe have some last swings before I bite the dust, will you? I don't want to die talking.
All right. Do your best.
Trust me. I will.
Understood. What's next?
Definitely knew how to wield an axe.
Let's see what he has on him. Interesting. Huh, a ring. Yes?
Waiting your orders. Talroka, chieftain. Yes. Yes.
For the All Father!
What is it?
Another bolt. Looks like the one in the courtyard, just weaker. How do we open it, though?
Maybe you try putting on one of the trinkets.
Fine plan. Let's see what we can do.
Let's see. What the? It just disappeared.
It did. And I believe that trinket you just found on the commander just glowed a little.
Huh. Interesting.
What do you want?
Let me know what you need. What is it?
Yes? That's the way.
Yes, of
now,
course.
would you look at that?
Now, if it isn't the Pariah and Lord Angar. Almost like a family reunion, isn't it? This is impossible.
Sentenza.
Whatever you see, it is not real, Tahar. It's a phantasm.
Am I? What if I merely returned from the dead? I said that I'd hunt you down, Tahar, didn't I? You betrayed me. Just as you betrayed your father. And yes, you killed me. But what difference does it make? We cannot simply slaughter the demons that haunt us. They're a part of us, and they always will be. Wherever you go, death, betrayal, and suffering will follow. That's the simple truth. But enough of the talking. Time to meet some old friends.
What's that?
You really thought you could kill me? Just like that? Oh, Tahar, you have no idea who you're dealing with.
Useless!
You've always been nothing but a useless piece of fruit!
Is it over?
I think so.
I don't get it. That was my father. And Sentenza.
I saw someone else. This man must have been a dreamweaver, Tahar. He read your mind and confronted you with something that she knew would distract you.
I see. Anyway, let's see if he has one of the trinkets. An amulet. Interesting.
As you want.
I'm ready.
All right.
Let's see.
You remember your first encounter with Queen Aelith.
You have my attention.
Tahar, please, tell me you have good news.
I found all of the trinkets. 2 rings and 1 amulet. Here, take a look.
Show me. Yes, these look right. Good. Then it's time to test out our theory and see if they can really...
First, we call for reinforcements. We've secured the keep, so there's no reason for us to face Lacane alone anymore. We still don't know the full extent of his powers, not to mention this ritual he's preparing in the halls.
You're right. Then let's send word to the commanders and get a unit up here.
A wise decision. Good luck, Tahar, for whatever you will face in there. We will stay and protect the Queen, but our prayers will be with you.
All right, all is set. No matter what Lacane is preparing in these halls, we will deal with it. Do you have the trinkets on you, Tahar?
I do. And my mother. Soldiers, get ready. Lacane is hiding behind these doors, and once we dispel the barrier, I want you to charge in. We still don't know anything about that ritual he's preparing, but it might be dangerous, so be on your guard. But whatever happens, there's one thing I know. Lacane will be put to justice. Many of us have given their lives for this fight, and all of us have bled for it. It was a war that no one wanted. And this is where it ends.
The keep is strangely silent as you ascend the Grey Tower. The last time you walked these stairs, you were accused of murder. Now you're told that the fate of Northander rests on your shoulders. A leaden weariness overcomes you as your mind wrestles with the events of the past moons. A familiar feeling. You do what you did the countless times it has happened before. You shake off the thought. For now, all you can do is act.
What was that?
A trap.
Not a trap. The last chance to do the right thing. It's not too late.
So you planned this?
The barrier? The Harbinger did, yes. He knew you wouldn't take any risks and come here with an army, but he wanted you alone. The barrier won't vanish until the Harbinger wills it. We're on our own, at least for a while.
Where is he? Lakain.
Waiting for you. He thinks you won't listen to reason, but I still haven't given up. All this, it didn't have to happen this way.
You make it sound as if it wasn't the Purity who started this war.
I understand that's how it must seem to you. And believe me, some of the things we've had to do, I'm not proud of them, and I wish they hadn't been necessary, but they were. You see, Tahar, these people, they just wouldn't understand, and they still won't. They refuse to repent. They refuse to accept Aeonir's love, just like a child that refuses the embrace of her mother. And by doing this, they deny this world a better fate. We cannot just stand by and watch, Tahar. It's our responsibility not to.
Well, the mother doesn't kill the child when it refuses to hug her, does she?
I'm speaking in metaphors, Tahar. Refusing affection from a person is one thing. Denying a god? The god? Another.
What about the mages? You didn't even give them a chance.
I know, and again, I wish these drastic measures hadn't been necessary. But we've had this conversation before, Tahar, back in Everlight. You didn't try to understand me back then, and you won't now. Let me ask you one question, Tahar. Do you consider this world a good place?
It is how it is. We just have to deal with it.
Well, what if we didn't? What if there were another way? What if there could be peace, prosperity, a world without poverty or hunger, just as Aeonir intended it before we let sin corrupt ourselves? And yes, I know you don't believe because you haven't seen the light. But please, just for one moment, do it. Imagine that you knew for a fact that paradise was within our reach. Wouldn't this be worth these few lives we had to sacrifice? I would have given mine gladly if I had been gifted, as you call it. And there were many who were that did.
Bertrand, I'm so tired of this nonsense. You're repeating yourself, and you're not going to convince me. Not now, not ever.
Well, if these are your last words, what can I do? Will you at least hear out my offer?
What offer?
Well, as I said, there's a reason you're here. When the Harbinger realized we had lost the span, he knew that we couldn't wait any longer.
The ritual?
Yes, he is preparing the return.
But doesn't the Purity believe that the world needs to be free of sin and defilers before Aeonir can return?
That's how it should have been. But you left us with no choice. The Harbinger is opening the gate as we speak. That is, he is preparing it. Because as it turns out, your role in all this isn't over yet. He needs you.
Me? What for?
Well, the amulet. Even though it allows him to control the Archfire, it seems that there's still something preventing him from accessing its full power, which he needs to do in order to open the gate for the All-Father. And it seems that this something is you. Your link to your mother, the Shaper, as long as it exists, the Harbinger can't open the gate by himself.
Isn't that ironic?
It's not that simple. He needs you, yes, but it doesn't matter if you're dead or alive. This is why I'm here. He said it's pointless, that you won't understand, and that all you want is to spill blood, but I still have faith in you. Please, Tahar, help the Harbinger open the gate. He promised not to harm you, and it will be the end to all persecution. No more stakes, no more executions. Once Aeonir is here, this world will be peaceful once again.
This is ridiculous.
You know, Bertrand, there's one thing I'm still wondering about. I'm a mage too, yet you always stuck up for me. Why? Can't you see the bigotry in that?
It's different. Aeonir needed you, just as the Harbinger said. He needs you to find the Shaper.
After which he tried to kill me.
What do you want me to say, Tahar? Yes, maybe I treated you differently because I knew you weren't like them. You are a good person, Not like your father, not like all those mages who abuse Aeonir's gift for their own needs.
I wasn't the only good mage out there. There were bad mages and there were good mages. But you, the Purity, didn't make a distinction. You killed them all. Even if you were saying the truth.
What reason is there to lie? Once the gate is open, this world will be changed forever.
Lakain is a monster.
I knew you were going. I just wish you could see the world that I see, Tahar. I truly do. And I'm sorry.
What the? Bertrand! No! Such a pointless death.
He made his choice. There was nothing we could have said to convince him.
Corporal? Fine.
Got it.
A fine plan.
What's that?
Fine. As you want.
My child, is that you?
What was that?
Care to elaborate?
My mother. I think she's talking to me.
He can't hear me. I'm in your thoughts, and I can hear yours. You need to stop him, child. He wants to use the essence to open the gate.
So the return is real? He has the power to bring Aenir back into this world?
No, that is, yes, through the essence, the Archfire, he has the power to bring something back into this world. But it is not the deity they pray to. This man, all of them, this thing, this creature, is using them. It has been from the start.
What thing?
I don't know. But when he tried to open the gate by himself, I felt his presence. It is horrible, unspeakable. Whatever it wants in this world, it is not what those people believe.
Does Lakain know about this?
No, he does not. Everything he said, he believes. He believes that it's this All-Father, the creator of Io, who has sent him these visions.
How can I save you? How can I get you out of there?
I don't know if you can. As long as the amulet, and thus I, am connected to this man. And even if I did, where to? My shell is crushed.
It's not. Your body is still intact.
It is. Then maybe there is still hope. But either way, first...
Is it really true that he needs me?
Yes. As long as you exist, he cannot open the portal without you. That is why he wants to kill you. Whenever he claims otherwise, it's a lie.
I understand. Come. Time to end this.
So I was right after all. I knew it was pointless, but Bertrand insisted. He was always too idealistic.
Nonsense! He died because you indoctrinated him.
If I had that power, there wouldn't have been the need for so many executions, would there? No, Tahar. You're wrong. Bertrand Carpel saw the light on his own, just as I did 7 years ago. All I did was extend my hand and offer guidance.
I'm afraid he's right. Your friend, Bertrand, he was looking for something to fill a void within him. And that's what the purity provided.
Do you really think you can win? You're outnumbered.
We shall see about that.
You're making a big mistake, Lacane. It's not Aenir you're bringing back. It's something else.
And here I thought you considered the Purity's faith a fantasy.
Look, my mother is still in this amulet. She just told me. Whatever entity it is that sent you these visions, it's not Aenir.
Forgive me, Tahar, but if you want to convince me, you will need to come up with a better tale than this.
Seems that this is the only way. Then don't hold back, Lacane, because I won't.
So be it.
What next? Will do.
What is it?
Not bad, Tahar. I'll give you that. Let's see how you deal with this.
Abominations!
Don't know what you are fiddling with, Tahar. Not at all. Infidel! You'll burn for this!
They're protecting them!
You'll regret this.
You don't know what you are fiddling with, Tahar. Not at all. Infidel! You'll... for this! It's over already. No.
Is it over?
Tahar!
Angar? What?
The barrier vanished. What happened? Is he...
He's dead. You ended it, Tahar. We did it.
Are you sure? Is he really dead?
Yes, Tahar. He is. The war is over.
But that power, it was immense.
Yes. That was the Archfire. And something tells me he merely had control over a fraction of its power.
What about your mother? Is she still in that amulet?
I don't know. Andra? Mother, are you still there?
Yes, I am. It's over, child. He is dead.
Tahar? Is everything all right?
Yes, it is.
Well, good then.
What about your mother? Is she still in?
Angar!
No!
What the? What's happening? What is this?
The creature, the thing, is opening the gate. At the pace of time, you need to stop it.
Niehaus hammer.
What is this stuff?
It regenerated.
Don't back down!
Again!
We need to...
No!
Mother?
It's pointless. It is connected to the Archfire, and you can't kill it as long as it controls the...
Tahar, what are your orders? It's almost done recovering.
The amulet. You need to destroy the amulet.
But...
I will use my powers to stagger it once it has regenerated. Then you need to trap it and destroy the amulet. Do it.
Tahar!
Trap it!
What?
As long as it has the amulet, we can't kill it! Trap it somehow! All of you, together! Now!
Understood. All together! Now! We can't hold this for long. Do what you need to do, Tahar, and do it now.
Do it.
If I destroy it, what will happen to you?
You know that already, don't you? Quick now, Chad. I can't keep this up much longer.
I'm sorry.
You do what you have to.
She's gone.
Three weeks have passed. Shortly after you stopped Lacane and the entity that took control of him, the Queen awoke. The remnants of the Purity were tracked down and hanged, but no amount of killing could heal the wounds this war has left on Northander. Also, one question remains. What will become of the mages? The Queen believes she has found a solution. The Circle. It is a council of sorcerers from all races and empires, whose purpose is to control the use of magic and to give a face to it, in place of those who are too afraid to show their own.
Nice view, isn't it?
Yeah. Quiet. Something you need?
Why? Do I need a reason to talk to you?
You don't. But you know that already, don't you?
I guess I do. But yeah, there's a reason I'm here. The Queen wanted to see you. That is, all of us. The healers almost rioted, but she insisted.
Already? She's only been awake for a week.
Yeah, but you know, Hibernian blood, royal attitude. She's not someone to lie around while someone else picks up the pieces of her shattered empire. Strange enough that she woke up so shortly after Lacane died. Almost symbolic.
What do you think she wants? Is it about this mage council she wants to form? The Circle?
I guess so. She's made it clear that she wants us to be a part of it. Kind of crazy, isn't it? 4 months ago, I was here as a prisoner. Now they want me as the head of some council.
You sound a bit nostalgic. Do you miss the road?
You know me too well, Tahar. Yeah, I miss it sometimes. But then again, mages need protection. We simply can't let history repeat itself. And if I can contribute to that, I'd have to be one heck of a coward to run for it now. The Circle. It sounds funny. Kind of dramatic. Speaking of it, have you heard anything about Isgrim yet?
No. To be honest, I'm a bit worried. His knowledge about the rune, that mind control thing, it's dangerous.
Anyway, this shouldn't be the time for gloomy talk. We won, Tahar. The price was high, but we did.
I know, but there's still...
I know. The God of Light, the runes, the troubles in Windwall. But all that can wait. Now come on. The Queen expects to see us in an hour, so there's still enough time.
Time for what?
A bottle of Windwall brandy, vintage 468. The others are already waiting in the courtyard. And no, don't give me that look. We've earned ourselves some rest, Tahar. Trust me, we have.